for words about the second half letdowns that seem to keep happening. I guess you're kind of in the same boat where you just don't really know how to explain it at this point.
Well, he's still working on his English, so it's kind of same old story for us. We played tons of energy in that first half. I thought the things that we needed to do after that first initial wave, we did a solid job the rest of the half, and that allowed us to be right in there. They hit the three to give them the 3-point lead right before halftime, but I thought we played with incredible energy and togetherness, got the ball in the right guy's hands. Burke obviously had it going. Second half, we come out, we have 3 threes that hit every part of the rim, bounce out, and then we miss 2 layups, and then we're done. It's just kind of that same thing when we struggle to convert on those good looks or easy shots at the basket. We struggle to recover from that, and then we start pressing, and then we'll have bad possessions, and then we don't get back in transition. We're trying to chase it down and get it all back at once. I think we did cut it back to 7, then they hit a 3, we turn it over, and hit another 3 to push it up to 13, and then we never threatened after that.
Did you try and kind of energize your team a little bit more tonight than maybe usual in terms of just maybe?
Not so. I try to energize them every night, Chris. I thought, in the way you look at our first halves, even going back to Penn State game, we are going out there and battling for those first 20 minutes. And then, like I said, we were 16 for 35 at the rim, and they had 2 blocks. So, some of that's either concentration or lack of confidence, going in there strong. We've taken more rim attempts than anybody in the league. We're just really struggling to finish on those plays. And you got to make your easy ones when you have those opportunities, or a team like this will take advantage of you.
Fred, you said yesterday to ask you tonight about what it was like to have Jack out there on the other team, and what did you think of him starting?
We were sitting in there before the game, and one of the coaches always brings in the numbers of the starters, and, I see 5, 11, 25, in 10. And I'm like, 10? Who the hell? I said, shit, that's Jack. So, it was pretty. That's really cool by Izzo to give him that opportunity to come out here. It obviously had a ton of family in town, and we had a post-up call for Gervais on the first play, and I just envisioned them having Jack guard Gervais like I was going to go right at my kid on that first situation. But I'm proud of him. He did a phenomenal job. He's taken too many long twos, 2 long twos tonight. But that step back at the end of the game. He's kind of mastered that shot. He hit the big one on CBS a year ago against Ohio State, and then hit this one tonight. But anytime you take the competitiveness out, obviously we wanted to go out and do everything we could to play consistently and win the game. But when you strip that all down, and you have the family component like we did tonight, and the amount of family we had in the building, both sets of grandparents were here. His aunt and uncle were here that live in Omaha. Obviously, his immediate family with his twin brothers and his mother. So, just a really special moment for all of us that, I'm sure we'll all be sitting around when hopefully he's coaching and I'm retired and drinking a beer and, talking about this moment. So, pretty special.
How do you kind of balance the joy of that and also kind of the frustration of the 11th straight loss?
Yeah, there was frustrations tonight. Obviously we got heated out there a couple times, and it's just the frustration of not being able to pull together and hang in there when we go through those tough stretches. And teams will bury you when you have it, and it's happened to us too many times. And that's the frustration. We are where we are. We got to find a way to go out there and have 2 good days of practice leading into this game on the road, and for whatever reason we've been playing well on the road and giving ourselves a chance against really good teams, the top teams in this league. Hopefully we can do that on Monday.
What have you seen from Ivan just the last couple games, couple weeks as he's kind of matured this year?
Yeah, he's continued to come in and get work in. He's in a full lather before practice, getting in with Coach Gates 40 minutes before and going through all kinds of finishes, and you see him see that work paying off. He's finishing at the basket better. I thought he really battled Tillman, one of the top bigs in this league, in the nation. And, he gave him everything he could handle as a 17-year-old, so that was great.
Are defenses doing anything different to Cam and Thor lately?
I thought they were trying to jam and go under on Cam, and, we have an automatic on any under, we rescreen it. I thought Cam made some really good pocket passes. Ivan finished those tonight at the rim. Cam got himself to the rim on several occasions. Unfortunately, sometimes that thing looks like a little thimble. That rim, I went through a lot of stretches where it looked like that. You just need a game to take that off, and you make a few layups, and that opens things up, and give you more confidence when you're shooting your outside shots. But hey, nice step back. So yeah, you got to take the lid off that thing. You want to come up? You want to finish my press conference for me? Come on.
Hey, Fred, Coach Izzo said that he was worried that Carroll might not feed Jack because of the way that he played. Is there any concern about the post-game meal?
Well, what did Mom talk to you about, Jack?
About food?
I think he'll be fine. Again, this is one of those. This is pretty special. To have this moment, and again to see everybody out there. What did the Twins wear today? Did you see them?
One hat on Spartan,
Pius
one
X?
hat on Pius.
Yeah.
So nobody wore Nebraska.
Oh, there was a Nebraska sweatshirt over the
That's good. What are you wearing? Black and white?
neutral.
Okay.
Switzerland over here.
Okay.
Jack, what did you think when Izzo told you you were getting the start tonight?
Yeah, that was cool. I appreciate Coach Izzo for doing that. He called me in about 50 minutes before the game, 40 minutes before the game, and told me I had no idea. He said he'd been thinking about it for a few days. Sorry he didn't tell me earlier, but it was cool to be out there in the starting lineup.
How about for you? I mean, just competing against your dad for the first time. I mean, was that strange for you?
Yeah, it was weird. It didn't really feel like it when I was out there, and then I would look down over at their bench, and then I'd be like, this is my first time ever not rooting for my dad's teams, which was different, but I don't know. It was fun. I'm sure it wasn't as fun for him, but yeah, it was a cool experience.
How bad did you just want to hit a jumper in front of him?
Yeah, I'm glad I got to go back in at the end and try to hit a couple shots.
Too many long twos, Jack.
Yeah, I know. Mid-range shot's his favorite shot.
Yeah.
Anything else? Coach and Jack?
Theory, high-paced offenses should be able to recover from large runs from the opposing team. Why has that proven to be difficult so far?
Well, again, when you go 16 to 35 at the rim, you're going to struggle to get back into it.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.